executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
I wonder if it's changed.
The Broncos offense will get the first swing of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Oh, that is good. Yeah, that whole rebound thing is stupid.
Able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself.
And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boise State.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Washington State Cougars offense will take the field for the first time. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Genty. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And the Broncos will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Give him 6. Touchdown, Broncos!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Getting some heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Washington State will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll bring it back. It's Genty. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. The Broncos have taken it inside the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. If we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The Cougars headed quickly to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the missed connection, it's second down. To the air, it's Mateer. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Washington State.
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cougars will hustle to the line.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Boise State.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded and get the big passing touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll start this drive with a pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Good enough for a first down.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
Washington State.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air. It's Mateer. The running back made the catch, but that was only part of the equation. He was out of bounds and incomplete. 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Looking for a block. It's Genty. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Genty. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Genty. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Quarterback extends the play. It's caught downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Broncos with the 1st and 10. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll just keep slinging it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. Running back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
Washington State, 7.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got him downfield.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Going up top on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Had to throw it before he wanted. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It is good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
35, Washington State, 10.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
For the offense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Back to the air one more time. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
Washington State, 13.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
Wants to throw on third down. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And it's caught inside the 15. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it has gone final in that enormous top 5 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Each week.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Brings up second down.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. With the catch, it's Williams. Stopped after making the catch.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are. And they work with their quarterback and they find them and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on third down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Boise for a fun first half than you? Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
They'll run it to the right side. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Washington State sends out the punt unit. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. They'll try the run. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Coming after him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Freeman. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Fires to the middle. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get it through the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's got his man, makes the grab.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Hines is tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Washington State will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll give it to the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to scramble. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Washington State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
That quarterback's in zone coverage. They have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Skips away from pressure. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The offense set for a 1st down play. Handoff from the gun. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Washington State lines up quickly. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incomplete.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Wazoo!
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the catch down the right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
I'd say in the fourth quarter, you're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to get the ball back to your offense. But nice pursuit. Nice job making the QB scramble outside of the pocket, chasing him down. And even better, you got a gift. He runs out of bounds, so now the clock stops. Now you're saving time late in the ball game when it's really going to matter.
They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. On the move and looking deep. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5. The give to the tailback. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Washington State going quickly. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Mateer. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Washington State going back to work on 1st down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
2nd down coming up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets open down the middle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Washington State has it in the red zone. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play. Touchdown, Cougars. They move on top here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
43, Boise State, 42.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll go to the counter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And that's a live ball. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the 1st down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Got room at the 35. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. The Broncos are on the move. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Boise State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
He's got it for the 2-point conversion. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Washington State, 43.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He makes the connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
Well, they get another big run for a 1st down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Dropping back, it's Mateer. throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And now on second down for this offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quick strike complete.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Washington State lines up quickly.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They're getting this guy lathered up. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on fourth down. They're bringing heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. A first down for the offense. They'll try the right side. He breaks a tackle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First down here for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides. Now on second down.
Brings up second down.
It's a draw. Strikes the blow. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Looking to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's back to throw on second down. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. They could really use a few yards here on third down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. They'll try to power their way ahead. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive if you're on offense, right? You're now into the opponent's territory. It's 4th down. Dial up your best 4th down play. Keep this drive going.
Might as well give it to him again. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Lights off a defender. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got
some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Broncos! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're just about ready to kick it away. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to throw, it's Batir. Throws to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
This time he's got his man. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They piece together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He's looking to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air on first down. Steps away. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. 2nd and 10 here. Hand off from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He's looking to throw it. Using his feet to buy time. He's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. They jump on top here in OT. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Release to the back. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Wazoo eager to pay off this red zone trip. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. It got to me the whole day. Can somebody...
They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a 2nd OT. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Well, this is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
It's never easy on defense being in a sudden change situation like this. On the very first snap, they take a shot. You're backed up almost in your red zone. Great job forcing an incompletion now to catch your breath, get some momentum.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for first down.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Nifty little dance step.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
This thing has been back and forth now. 1st and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rush.
Touchdown, Wazoo! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you can
This game is the worst game ever made.
Post him up, a linebacker
No
can
cap.
run by him, so that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Now on first down, they need to answer with
Someone needs to go to Madden Football and assassinate the owner. Like, I don't have a chance. My stupid controls do not work the way I want them to motherfucking work. Like, what douchebag exists to create a game that tortures you? Tortures you! Bro, this game sucks. Never get it. Never get it. This game sucks cock, man. Never buy it.
This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement. Where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game. Decide in overtime. Crushing loss.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.